Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. How's yours?
Hey, Brian. This Sixers team is all in. Doc Rivers saying, quote, "We talked about it. We can do a lot of winning or try to be the winner. And being a winner is hard. That's what we want to become. We want the opportunity to be the winner." Brian, back to you.
Looking to be the last team standing, Allie. Thank you.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Now Washington's starting five. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. And for Philadelphia, up front, it's Tucker at the 4 next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Harris in at the small forward. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Harden against Morris. Outside Maxey. Back to Tucker. Over Porzingis. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Harris banked it in off the glass.
Just take it to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
And the basket by Beal.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
Three-pointer, Harden. Gafford grabs the miss. Beal outside. Over Harris. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Wizards out in front. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
And your Sixers
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter. They've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
We've got George Niang, DeAnthony Melton out there with James Harden. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Harrell in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Outside McDaniels. Six to shoot. Pass to Niang. From deep three-point range. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Washington ball.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Washington. Gafford, he's checked in for Porzingis. Kuzma comes in for Kispert. Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Nunn. And it's Morris in for Wright. It's stolen by Maxey. Inside. And Embiid throws it down.
Embiid showing you a little force, wanting to dunk it down whenever he can.
Here's Beal. Soft touch off the glass. Beal at 6.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Outside Milton. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Wizards. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
They came in prepared. The offense is firing on all cylinders. You love the pace, the flow. Very efficient. Valuing possessions is fueling their success right now. This is not a team you want to bet against, at least not tonight.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
It's been tough sledding for them. Reminds me of my free throw percentage, under 35. And execution if they want to create high-quality looks. Won't take a team effort. We'll see if they're up to it.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
All right, coming out to the court right now.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's Washington now. 2-point game. So on the floor for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Gafford in at the 5. And yep, it's good.
Crucial play, using the height advantage to finish at the cylinder.
Outside Maxey. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, they'll call it.
McDaniels is checked in for the Sixers. Melton comes in for Maxey. And a change for the Wizards. Kispert's checked in for Gafford. Pass to Kuzma. And it's all from three-point range. 23 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Harden. Jacks up with 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Up top, Beal shoots over Embiid. The Wizards with another miss. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Wizards up by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Maxey out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Daniel House. Then there's P.J. Tucker. And it's Harold in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Right, the pass to Porzingis. Over Harold. Money.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
Philadelphia calls timeout. They're behind by 4.
All right.
41 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Wizards making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He was really urging them to stay after it, saying, quote, "We're right there, guys. Keep playing for one another, and let's take this game." Bringing the inspiration. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. 13 feet out. Tries again. Unable to get that one. Now Washington takes it the other way. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Harrell. Harris comes in for House. And it's James Harden in for Milton. Washington calls timeout. They're on top by 4. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth. Now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Monte Morris.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds. Lanes, even making them and relentlessly attacking them.
And an intentional foul right there.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. He wanted that one to go.
Oh, a bona fide superstar in this league. Beal looking to help his team close strong. They need these points badly.
Porzingis is checked in for Avdia. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that puts him up 5. And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
And your Sixers team. All right, Philadelphia, let's show some brotherly love to your 76ers youth dance team.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Harden, the pass to Embiid. Over Gafford. Gafford grabs the miss. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Maxey passes to Harden. They get it again. Here's Tucker, outside Harden, from the arc. So we see the Wizards get the win here. This was fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams
Now, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Lakers. At one forward, Jared Vanderbilt. At one guard, Austin Reeves. At the other guard, D'Angelo Russell. The center is Anthony Davis. At the other forward, LeBron James. The head coach of the visiting team is Darvin Ham. Pacers fans, stand up. Let's get loud. It's game time! Let's meet the starters for your Indiana Pacers. At guard, 6'5", number 3, Chris Duarte. At one forward, 6'5", number 23, Aaron Nesmith. At the other forward, 6'4", 24, Buddy Hield.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, D'Angelo Russell says he patterns his game after another crafty lefty. He said, if I could model my game after somebody, it would be Manu Ginobili. He was never the most athletic, but he could pass, he could score, and he was just so unpredictable. Not a bad role model for D'Lo. Kevin?
Not at all. Yeah, some similarities definitely there, David. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Davis. Jared Vanderbilt out there with LeBron James. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard. And for the Pacers, the guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Hield is out there with Nesmith. And it's Turner in at the 5, roaming the paint. It'll be Los Angeles off the tee. LeBron outside. And Vanderbilt now top of the key. And he uses the glass on the layup.
It's simple. If you get open, LeBron will find you. The kid is an incredible passer.
Halliburton passes towards A. Now Hield. Pass towards A. Shot clock at 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one on Davis.
First team foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Duarte, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then catch in at the line.
Here's James. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And really, is there anything LeBron can't do? One of the most versatile players the game has ever seen.
For Los
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Yeah, they shot their free easily, 73% clip over the course of last season.
And the first one. And Indiana making a change here. Second free throw, no good. Here's Nembhard, covered by Beasley. Releases from 15. That one wide left. Schroeder outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
Gas pedal time. Here are your Indiana.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Here's Nembhard. So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got LeBron James. Davis is out there with Hachimura. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Reeves in at the 2. Now is Healed. 6 to shoot. Catherine. Great D that time from Davis. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. Over to the wing. Russell passes to James. Back to Russell. There's the 3. The Pacers pull it in. And the pass to Hield. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And playing 4 years of college often hurts your draft status, but it got Hield ready for the NBA. And by his second year, he's one of the team's best starters.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Hield.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
Both free throws good from Hield.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pacers out in front, up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after 1 half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of 1. And so far, they're out, but not by much as we head into the half. Kenny, your thoughts about the Pacers and how they're playing?
There's been a ton of energy in this building tonight. And the way this one's going, they're going to need the energy down the stretch. It's a tight ball game, and their fans know how to give them a lift when they need it.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
It's time to wake up. They came out unfocused, unmotivated, unprepared, and it shows in the efficiency. It's a terrible field goal percentage. They could be way ahead in this game if they were taking better shots.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Your Pacers.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Now the Pacers with it. They lead by 1. The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Neesmith is out there with Miles Turner, and it's Hield in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And that one's good. Russell's got the first field goal of the second half for Los Angeles. Hield right side. Lets it go with a 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Down low. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Here's Hield. The 6-footer's good.
The defense seized up just a little bit there, and it cost him dearly.
LeBron with it. Over Hield. Can't connect. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Lakers lead by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Schroeder in at the guard position. Now here's Schroeder. Off target with his 3. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
McConnell scanning the floor. Out left to the wing. Here's Mathurin. That one doesn't drop. And the Lakers going the other way now. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 1-point game. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, LeBron James. 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
The defense wants to avoid sending LeBron to the line at this point of the game because he wants to make them pay.
Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
You know what? They're focused right now. Every possession has to yield points.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
LeBron James at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And LeBron has been in these spots countless times, a clutch performer from the line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Two-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're trailing by 4. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
Present the New Balance Player of the Game, D'Angelo Russell.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Fourth team foul. At the line for the Lakers, D'Angelo Russell. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And typically from the line. Let's see if Russell can come up here big for his team.
And he does get the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They trail by 5. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
Healed from outside. Anthony Davis with the rebound and an intentional foul right there.
Miles Turner, 3rd personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Anthony Davis, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
The physical gifts Anthony Davis possessed are just undeniable. He was built to cause havoc down low with his long arms and broad build.
Second one is good. Getting 9, and it's a 7-point game. From deep 3-point range, and so Los Angeles, they seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks for
David, thank you as always. And
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A look from earlier as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home turf. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Brooklyn Nets here in Barclays Center. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. So the Raptors starting five, the forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, we've got Cameron Johnson. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Now here's Finney-Smith. 4 on the clock. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Pass Anunoby. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Barnes. Brooklyn with the board.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Dinwiddie outside. The shot no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets out in front. They lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Now VanVleet. We've got Ben Simmons. Joe Harris out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Thomas in a shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And now the Nets on the break. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Curry. Here's O'Neal, guarded by Young. Shot clock 6. Here's Thomas. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Trent, the pass to VanVleet. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Young. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
You know, that's big-time concentration on that attempt. Young is not letting the defense alter his shot.
Free throw is good. Young.
It's easy to me to see why Thaddeus Young's teammates love him. This guy always knows his role and always plays within himself.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
3. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, Ernie, you got to love the way they get stopped. I mean, if all 5 guys are playing and attached to a string, when one guy moves, the other has to. Elite, physical, tough, engaged level.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain. And here's Van Vliet. Toronto right now, the forward duo, athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby, and it's Pirtle in at the 5.
Well, for a point guard like Fred Van, you've got to be able to get into the mid-range. It opens up the other aspects of your offense, keeps the defense off balance.
And that's a foul called on Jakob Pirtle. That's his first foul. Brooklyn with the ball, trailing by 2. Outside Finney-Smith. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Toronto with the ball. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Dinwiddie outside. Six on the shot clock. Yep, that one goes. Dinwiddie's got 5 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Raptors out in front. They lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm system game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. They've got Seth Curry. Ben Simmons is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Thomas in a 2-guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Curry, that's good.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And Toronto calls time here.
Who needs a t-shirt? Come on, let me hear ya.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. With the game being this tight, each possession takes on a greater importance. He told his players, quote, be in the moment. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell on it. Focus on next play. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Van Vliet against Curry. Now here's Here's Van Vliet, tightly guarded. Oh, nice D from Curry. And he commits the intentional foul. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Simmons. Finney-Smith comes in for O'Neal. Johnson, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in for Curry. Timeout called, Brooklyn. They're leading by 2. 24 seconds left in the game. Our New Balance player of the game.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
And Brooklyn has possession. 2-point game. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Team second. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Cameron Thomas. And out the line, shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. They're down by 4. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys,
no doubt, they've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Here to put on a show, your Brooklyn.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Siakam. Claxton with a rebound. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, BA, and there's a chance to extend that right here. Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Spencer Dinwiddie. At the line 2 times.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he's unable to get the second one. Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle, and an Obi for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line, Spencer Dinwiddie. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. This one belongs to Brooklyn. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Thank you to all the fans.
Well, now, all right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche la NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin, both among its players and fans. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony Ellis, Brent Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And for New York, the forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the center position. And so off the tip, it's New York. Now here's Brunson. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Due for one opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
That one falls.
That's an athletic play coming from Kwai, just pushing his way past the defender and getting to his shot.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Hart. Going inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Knicks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Hart. He's perfect from the line this time. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Westbrook. Passes it to George. Lobbed up there for Westbrook.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Up top, Randall. Pass to Brunson. Over Westbrook. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. The team is pumped up.
It's a tie game in New York. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together.
And when Buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. Batuma's out there with Plumlee, and it's Highland in at the point guard position. Now here's Powell to the inside. Here's George. Takes it off the glass.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
It's Barrett on the wing. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Hartenstein. He's guarded by Plumlee. Here's Grimes. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Powell down low. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Now Norman Powell has a lot of strength, and that time he played to it.
Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky that he couldn't come up with it there.
Tries a three off the inbound. No good on the last second attempt there. For the first half, a competitive game so far. Clippers lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Here with Ty Lue. Good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. We make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Keith the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions or taking bad shots. That's a testament to their patience, their discipline. They're focusing on playing intelligent basketball.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
With how they're shooting, it's a miracle they're still in this game. There's still a whole half left to play. Stop wasting shots and get serious about finding quality looks.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
A big round of applause.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. They lead 4. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Josh Hart out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at the 3 slot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Now here's Westbrook. Zubac the pass to George. The kick out to Westbrook. 2 on the clock. The shot's good on the assist by George. Westbrook's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Both teams will make substitutions. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's man. There's Gordon with the 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll be right back after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
This is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 7-point differential. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. On-court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Ivica. It's man in at the shooting guard. Hart. Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by Zubac.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's George. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Paul George has such a deep bag on the offensive end. A polished scorer, and tough to keep him away from hot spots on the floor.
Here's Los Angeles now. Up top, Leonard. He's defended by Randall. Outside, Leonard. And so Los Angeles takes the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys.
All right, David, great.
Here for the starting 5 for your Denver Nuggets. Starting at shooting guard, number 5, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. At power forward, number 50, Aaron Gordon. Number 1, Michael Porter Jr. At guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 27, Jamal Murray. At center, number 15, he's got jumps. Your Denver Nuggets head coach is Michael Malone. Let's hear it for your Denver
welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Hi, everyone. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Well, Denver's Michael Malone learned the game from his father, also a coach. Mike said, quote, "It all started with my father's impact as a mentor. He actually told me not to go into coaching. I should have listened. This is a crazy job." Brian, you buying that?
Not for a minute, Allie. He loves this game too much. Great stuff there. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. At forward, it's the talented Giannis and Middleton. Holiday and Allen are at guard for him, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for Denver, Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing, and it's Jokic in at the center position. So the Bucks win the tip. And here's Holiday. Pass to Allen. Right side, Holiday. Antetokounmpo with it. To the inside. Here's Middleton. Clock at 6. For 3, Allen. It's not going to go for him. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Murray. Rebound, Milwaukee.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
4-3. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Jokic finds Murray. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Outside Porter. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, as Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nuggets ahead, leading by just 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the on 2K Sports.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for you.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for Milwaukee, here are the second. Inside at the 4 and 5. Portis. Javon Carter is out there with Pat Connaughton. And it's Ingles in at small forward. Now here's Green out to the right wing. For 3, Smith. Kept alive. Back to Green. First shot won't go. Green against Antetokounmpo. Ingles from outside. Second chance shot. Portis' shot is off.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Smith against Carter. Left side Porter. And out of bounds. The Bucks will take it.
Substitution on the floor.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Nuggets ahead. They lead by a bucket. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, how would you characterize the intensity level in that first half?
Yeah, no, it's pretty intense. You know, both teams are getting after it defensively. Nothing's going to be. It's the way it's supposed to be.
Hopefully it continues in the second half. Thanks.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
They were simply the better team on the offensive end. Every time the defense made an adjustment, they would make an adjustment on offense. Winning that little cat and mouse game, they'll be difficult to beat.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
At this point, you feel like they have to attack inside, make the offense more dynamic. Looks like they're not even trying to make things happen in the paint. If you ask me, they're leaving food on the table down there. Kenny, by the way.
For our halftime show, we now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down the last possession. Now here's Jokic. Murray and Caldwell-Pope are the backcourt. Is the 4 with the Joker in the middle, and it's Porter in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Yeah, his court awareness and feel, Jokic is incredible in those areas. I mean, he sees the floor extremely well for a big guy.
Now here's Allen. Outside Holiday takes the 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Denver in the lead. Pat Porter for 3. And that'll be Denver's ball as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets able to keep possession here.
Substitution on the court.
17 seconds left in the third. Jackson. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Contagious Caldwell Pope. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting from Milwaukee, Chris Middleton. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Middleton.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
Both shots good from the strike.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
Jackson outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the third. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 4. And time to away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. So on the floor for Milwaukee, inside at the 4 and 5, it's Giannis and Portis. Wesley Matthews out there with Goran Dragic. And it's Crowder in at the small forward position. A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
hope. Here's Jokic, and the dunk by Jokic.
He's almost 7 feet tall now. Jokic can definitely throw it down. And he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. They're losing by 6. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
They're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Good D by Jokic. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Denver, Jamal Murray. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with, because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he's going for the lob, and Giannis with the dunk.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Nuggets.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Line for 2.
And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game.
Not sure if anybody has a better feel for the game than the man standing at the line. Jokic in elite company in that respect.
Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over. They trail by 8. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Smith outside. So it's Denver picking up the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
All right, thank you, Nick.
Allie, thank you as always.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Boston Celtics. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Center Rob Williams is a big reason the Celtics have become so tough to score on. Jason Tatum says Rob can guard anybody. You always know you got protection behind you if you get beat. He has the potential to win Defensive Player of the Year one of these days.
David, thanks. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the one spot. And for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the three slot. And so off the tip, it's Boston. On the wing, Brown. Over Booker. Brown. Good.
Jaylen Brown.
Brown's got the opening field goal of the game for the Celtics.
And each year, it seems Brown keeps getting better at shooting the ball, especially from the mid-range.
Booker, the pass to Okogie. Over to the left wing. Ayton. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Outside Tatum. Now the pass to Brown. Over Booker. Brown. Good.
When Brown has the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous in the two-man game.
Booker outside. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
That's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big-time shot from him there.
It's all tied in Phoenix. And back in a moment as we'll get away with quarter number 2.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Tatum out there with Gallinari. Then there's Derek White. Then there's Horford. And it's Brogdon in at the 2 spot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
First one falls for him.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Biombo, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And the Celtics also making a change. Williams is checked in. That one is no good.
The thing I love about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that. When you give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Lee outside. Durant for 3. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Feet out. No good on that one. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, guys. With head coach Monty Williams. Coach, how do you get things going a little bit more offensively?
Well, we got to set screens. We've got to get stops. If we're getting stops, we can play in transition. That opens up a lot for us.
Yeah, you guys are hard to beat when you're out and running. We'll see if that happens more. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy. Kind of like Shaq's suit.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Well, their paint presence was non-existent. They haven't put any pressure on the defense in terms of attacking the cup. It's simple. If you want to be successful in this league, you can't be a one-dimensional jump shooting team.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing.
That's right, Suns fans.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Now here's Tatum. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. And the shot goes in.
How about the balance from Tatum? Absorbing the contact. It just doesn't matter. He takes it like a champ.
Passes it to KD. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Here's Tatum. Brown outside. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. The 8-footer. Rebound by the Suns.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Okogie. And that one released in time, but no good. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Celtics up by 2. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So it's Boston now. The lead is 2, and a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Outside, the wings are Smart and Brown. Then there's Horford, and it's Hauser in at the power forward position. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Ross passes to Ayton. Lets a floater go. It's it alive, and Ayton stays with it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. It's tied at 9. 34 seconds left in the game. Williams is checked in. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction from the guys during the timeout. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Booker after Jaylen Brown's miss. 5 to shoot to take the lead. Off target from downtown. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. It's tied at 9. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jaylen Brown.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. These teams have battled tooth and nail before quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Here we go. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. They've got Jason Tatum rocking out there with White. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Williams at the center position. Offensive rebound. Biyombo with the block. And they get it back. And there's the bucket from Tatum. And the Suns call time here. They're down by 2. There's 42 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Ayton, he's checked in for Biyombo. Celtics also with a sub. Williams, he's checked in for Gallinari. All finds Booker. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. A 2-point game. And it goes down 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And that's the kind of effort that it takes down the stretch, going all out for that clutch bucket.
Calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 29 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Some changes for Boston. Al Horford's checked in for Williams. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Derek White. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The 3 from KD. The rebound by the Celtics. And that's an intentional foul. Smart's checked in for Brogdon.
First personal foul.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them. He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Booker the pass to Okogie. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake there, but he couldn't capitalize. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third team foul. Shooting for Boston, Al Horford.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
So we see Boston get the win here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on the
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.